Hi, on the variation of the standard DTV-M5 Irish Digital TV kit that we sell on tvtrade.ie, we're introducing a multi-room version here, which I'm going to outline the main contents of it. So in the traditional setup, what you'd have is simply a UHF aerial similar to this one, mounted on a bracket that's mounted on a wall outside, and we use the parts of the installation kit here, such as 20 meters of satellite cable here, plugs and bolts to mount it, and then connectors and tie wraps and clips to hold the cable in place. And it runs down then to this the DTV-M5 Irish digital receiver, which will connect to your television and give you your all of the new Irish digital channels. Okay, now, you know, it's not inconceivable. There's many houses where they have a number of televisions, some of which might be SareView ready, some which will need set-top boxes, and they want to buy an overall kit that will work with this. So what we've done is we've actually developed a kit where we're going to have up to 4-room option on it. So what you can do is you can choose to buy the kit with a single receiver, but a facility for 4 rooms, or 2 receivers, 3 receivers, or 4 receivers. Okay. So basically, if you go for the multi-room kit and only 1 receiver, what you get in addition to the normal standard kit is you'll get this distribution amplifier. And what happens here is we come along and we take a signal into this box that feeds into the UHF input here, okay, because SareView is broadcast on using the UHF bands, and then we can feed up to 4 different rooms. So if we only have 1 room initially connected, what you can do is you can run a cable from here to the first room and have a receiver such as this connected and then to your television. Now, if at a later point you buy some additional SareView televisions, or if you buy additional receivers, you can simply add on the extra ones by simply adding on a connector and a length of cable and running it there. So if you go for, we'll say, the 2 or the 3 or the 4 room thing, what you're able to do is you're able to buy the extra receivers as part of the actual kit. Okay. And you know, it's just a handy way to buy it, and it's slightly less expensive to do it that way. Now, available on tvtrade.ie, we also have a schematic drawing just showing how all these things interconnect, but it's relatively simple. Normally the aerial is going to be mounted outside on a wall, because by mounting it in the attic we're going to lose quite a mounted signal. How the distribution amplifier then is normally in the attic, where all the cables from the various rooms terminate, and then we have the receivers then themselves in the various rooms and where the televisions are located. Now, just a quick mention on the box itself. This is the first generic MHEG5 box on the Irish market, and the reason that that's so important is if we go to something like RT2 here, and we come along and we press the text button, right here. You can see it's loading here now, and we have the new digital teletext service. Now, if you didn't have an MHEG5 engine in this box, this part wouldn't work. So yeah, it's very much future-proofing. And the other great thing about MHEG5 is that you're somewhat future-proofing yourself for further interactive services that will come down the line eventually, which will all be using MHEG5 engines.